A confident person enters a room. Heads turn. People listen. The less confident person in the corner has a better idea, but nobody hears it. Something strange happens here. The room doesn't evaluate the idea. The room evaluates the delivery. The confident person wins even when they are wrong. Watch any meeting. Watch any negotiation. Watch any stage. The person who speaks without hesitation is rewarded. The person who hesitates is ignored. Even when the hesitant person knows more. This is not a rational system. A rational system would weigh evidence. A rational system would test accuracy. This system rewards something else entirely. Visual, a crowded restaurant. Two people at a table. One talks loudly, gestures broadly. The other nods, speaks softly, looks down between sentences. The loud one holds the attention of nearby tables. Confidence is not competence. Everyone knows this. Yet the confident person gets promoted. The confident person gets the deal. The confident person gets the audience. Something doesn't add up. If confidence and competence were the same thing, the world would run perfectly. It does not run perfectly. It runs on performances. Watch what happens when a confident person says something false. They say it with the same tone as something true. Same volume. Same eye contact. Same lack of hesitation. The audience cannot tell the difference. Because the audience is not checking facts. The audience is checking certainty. And certainty is a performance. Visual, a boardroom. A man stands at a whiteboard, marker in hand, speaking without pausing. A woman in the corner opens her mouth, closes it. Her hand starts to rise, then drops. Here is the hidden pattern. The reward is not for confidence itself. The reward is for the absence of doubt. Groups hate doubt. Doubt slows everything down. Doubt forces re-evaluation. Doubt demands proof. A group running on doubt is a group that cannot move. A group running on confidence is a group that moves fast. Speed feels like progress. Progress feels like survival. The group rewards the person who removes doubt. Not because that person is right. Because that person lets the group move. But now the strange part. The confident person is not necessarily free of doubt. They have simply learned to hide it. They have learned that doubt is punished. So they bury it. They develop a voice that does not waver. A face that does not flinch. A posture that does not shrink. The less confident person is not less competent. They are less willing to fake. They show their doubt. And the group punishes them for honesty. So society does not reward confidence. Society rewards the successful suppression of doubt. The best performer wins. Not the best thinker. Visual, a stage. A speaker paces confidently. The audience leans forward. Behind the stage, backstage, the same speaker grips a water bottle with trembling hands. Their face shows nothing. Consider the alternative. What would happen if society rewarded hesitation? What would happen if the person who said, "I am not sure," was promoted? Groups would collapse. Decisions would never arrive. Action would freeze. The group needs movement more than it needs accuracy. Movement is how the group stays alive. Standing still is how the group dies. This is not a personality preference. This is an ancient calculation. The group rewards the person who makes them move. Even if the movement is wrong. Because wrong movement can be corrected. No movement cannot. But here is the deeper level. The confident person is not just rewarded with status. The confident person is rewarded with reality itself. When everyone treats you as certain, you become certain. The performance feeds back into the performer. The confident person starts believing their own performance. They forget they were faking. They forget the doubt they buried. They become the role they played. And the less confident person? They watch. They see the reward. They learn. Either they learn to perform, or they learn that honesty is punished. Either way, the system perpetuates itself. Confidence creates confidence. Doubt creates silence. Visual, a mirror. A man in a suit stares at himself. He adjusts his tie. He takes a breath. His face shifts from neutral to a practiced smile. He walks away. This creates a terrible paradox. The most accurate person in the room is often the least certain. Because they see the complexity. They see the gaps. They see what they do not know. The least accurate person is often the most certain. Because they do not see the gaps. They do not know what they do not know. Society rewards the one who does not see. Because that person speaks without hesitation. That person moves the group. That person feels like a leader. The accurate person hesitates. The accurate person qualifies. The accurate person says, but, and, however, and, it depends. The group hears weakness. The group turns away. So the real question is not why society rewards confidence. The real question is, what is being lost? Every confident fool who gets promoted buries a hesitant genius who stays silent. Every room that rewards performance punishes precision. Every group that moves fast leaves behind the person who saw the cliff. The system is not broken. The system is working exactly as designed. It rewards speed over accuracy. It rewards performance over truth. It rewards the appearance of knowing over the reality of not knowing. Visual, a cliff edge. A group walks toward it confidently. One person stops, looks down, sees the drop. They open their mouth. The group keeps walking. And here is the twist that changes everything. The confident person is not the problem. The confident person is the solution the group invented for a problem it cannot solve. The problem is that groups must move. The problem is that reality is uncertain. The problem is that waiting for certainty means waiting forever. So the group creates a shortcut. It rewards the person who acts as if certainty exists. Not because certainty exists. Because acting as if it does is the only way to move forward. The confident person is a necessary fiction. A useful illusion. A lie that the group agrees to believe because the alternative is paralysis. Visual, a train station. A crowd waits. No announcements. No schedule. People look at each other. One person starts walking toward a platform. The crowd follows. The platform is empty. The train never comes. But for a moment, everyone felt like they were going somewhere. So when you see a confident person rewarded, you are watching a transaction. The group gives status. The confident person gives momentum. Both sides are trapped. The group cannot afford to stop. The confident person cannot afford to doubt. The hesitant person in the corner. They are not wrong. They are not weak. They are simply refusing to sell a fiction the world cannot live without. The confident person is not the enemy of truth. The confident person is the necessary liar that keeps the group from freezing. The reward is not for being right. The reward is for being willing to pretend. And the sting of watching someone less qualified succeed? That sting is not a judgment on you.